Welcome to Heritage House. My name's Jasmine, and I'm super excited to launch this channel. I have always been passionate about cooking, and as I got older, I'm really, really passionate about living healthy, holistically, doing what we can to learn from our heritage, which is the title of this channel, Heritage House. What did our ancestors do that worked right that we've gotten away from? And I hope to bring you some cozy inspiration, and just I hope you enjoy this channel as I give you a glimpse into my life. And I have really been inspired by several YouTube channels, especially as I've come into being a mom. There's a handful of them that have really helped me and inspired me in this journey, because becoming a mom is a big shift, and I hope to inspire you, whether you're home full-time like I am with my girls, or you work outside the home. I do a combination. I'm at home with my girls, and I dabble in things outside of the home, and like starting this YouTube channel. So I hope to be an inspiration to you to make your house a home however you can, little touches, lighting candles, playing music. You know, if you want to jump into making bread, it took me a little while to do that. Now I am super comfortable with it, because most things are daunting because we just don't know. We don't know how. So I hope to be an inspiration to you, and I'm excited to have you here with me. So grab a warm drink and subscribe. And if you enjoy this, remember to share it with a friend. So let's jump into some Christmas homemaking. Christmas is rapidly approaching, and I'm so excited to have the decorations out, have the smells going, light candles. I love this time of year. I love the scents and the glow of the Christmas tree at night. It really is the most wonderful time of the year. Getting the Christmas tree all situated and set up this year is a lot different. We have two toddlers, twin girls. They're 2.5, and they keep the bottom of the tree pretty sparse, but it's fun to redecorate it and see their little faces light up. But I did a lot less this year. I normally have ribbons and all kinds of stuff, but we kept it pretty simple so they could just have fun and enjoy it. And it is truly amazing. Little touches definitely go a long way around the holidays. Like I said, I'm keeping it more simple this year with my girls, but still fun and cozy. Putting out some little decorations and hanging some little Christmassy hand towels. It just makes everything feel special and inviting, and just some change. So these little things they just go a long way. Lighting a candle that smells like a fir tree, all these things just add up and make a house feel cozy and inviting, and really with little kids just add to special memories of the holidays. I grew up absolutely loving Christmas, and it is really just such a special time. So here I'm whipping up some sourdough bread. I've been doing this for a little over a year now, and I just love it. I love sourdough, the flexibility of it. Honestly, I think most people that teach it online overcomplicate it. I learned it from somebody who does a very laid back way of making sourdough, and so it fits with your schedule rather than you being tied down to bread. You can pause it in the fridge. I feed my starter about once a week, sometimes twice a week, and you can just make it work for you. Sometimes I go on bouts where I'm doing more low carb and I don't make bread for a while, but it's such a great thing to incorporate into your daily rhythms, into your weekly rhythms to have. It's so flexible. It's so flexible, and I really, really like that. And you can control the ingredients that you put in things. There's so many toxic things out there that are unnecessary to have in our bodies, and this bread is literally flour, water, and salt. So, and I get organic flour, and it's just a great, great thing. And I'm someone who has been more sensitive to gluten, and this doesn't bother me whatsoever because the sourdough breaks down the gluten and makes it much more easy to digest. And also the flour hasn't been brominated and doesn't have the glyphosate in it, which I think are big, big factors. I don't think it's just the gluten alone. So I love it. I love the sourdough and enjoy making it. And you can also make anything with flour sourdough. It's just giving it that time to ferment. So taking your time with it. If it is something you want to learn to do, bread or anything, just dip your toe in and try and take it one step at a time. For me, when I started doing this, I just kept a starter alive. I learned how to do the starter and just took care of that for a little bit before I started. My first thing I ever made was English muffins, and I waited a little bit to do the bread. The bread seemed more daunting to me, which is funny because now it's actually the easiest thing to do. And it's just super yummy. And what is better than some fresh bread in the house? It's so cozy and enjoyable to have. So, as far as flexibility goes, I was getting these ready and realized I ran out of parchment paper. So, I threw them in these baskets, which are actually bowls, and put them in the fridge. And I actually did not cook them till the next day. So that's just how flexible it is. So I love having it on hand. And I also love to, just when I have the time, throw a chicken in the oven, boil some eggs, have protein on hand to round out a meal, add a couple sides, or have a healthy high protein snack. It just adds to the simplicity of things. So this is really fun. I made gingerbread cookies for the first time. I've made lots of cookies, but I've never made these before. And it was such a fun process. Of course, I made them sourdough, so I whipped up the batter a day before. You want to give them cookies at least 24 hours because you put them in the fridge, which really slows down the fermentation. Here's my little helper. That's Scarlett helping out. She loves being in the kitchen. And so I mixed up the batter a couple days before I wanted to cook them and left it in the fridge. So, because you've got the eggs and the butter in there, so they can just sit in the fridge. This was such a warm, like the recipe, all the spices, the ginger. So I rolled them up like this and sat them in the fridge for a couple days and then rolled them out and made the royal icing, which I just made with egg whites instead of meringue powder, which was very easy. And I actually got it a little too thick, I think, but better than too runny. But they were so fun and yummy. So I got the parchment paper, cooked the bread up the next day. Turned out great. I'm still always so giddy when I make the bread because I didn't know how to do it just a year ago. I gave my sister-in-law a loaf. I love consumable gifts. I appreciate them so much because I am at a constant war with clutter in my house. So the next project here is some marshmallows. I was doing the sugar there and then whipped up the collagen or gelatin, not collagen. And you let them sit overnight and powdered sugar, cut them up, toss them in powdered sugar, and they're awesome to add to your cocoa. I love cocoa and I love it paired with popcorn, watching a Christmas movie in front of the Christmas tree. Doesn't get any better than that. Well, I hope you enjoyed this first week with me at Heritage House. I hope you subscribe and come along with me. And if you enjoyed this, share it with somebody that you think it would cheer up or inspire. And remember, don't ever compare yourself. You might not be ready to make bread, but you can light a candle, put on some cozy socks, turn on some music, and just enjoy your season of life where you are. I am so grateful for you. You have a Merry Christmas.